Hi folks, and welcome to another miniature Modelling Mayhem recording. This is to cover the third week of the May challenge, so we're actually running 2 weeks behind at this point. And this was recorded on Saturday the 28th of May. It just basically covers what everybody's been working on week 3, although technically it was recorded near the end of week 4. I hope you enjoy. There might be some strong language in it, so please be aware. And if you want more information about the community, feel free to check the comments at the bottom and the notes at the end of the video. Thanks. Enjoy.
Oh.
Hello.
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 So I said this is the end of week 4. That is the end of week 4, but this is the week 3 May challenge update because we've been really good at keeping track of what week we're on when it comes to doing updates.
It's the 50th of April.
For some people it's still April. We would like to see how disappointed we are at our members who promised to do certain things and didn't do them.
I didn't say what year.
That's true. Then we've got members who were still waiting for their April challenge update. So disappointed.
All this cyberbullying.
Yes, peer pressure.
Oh, good.
No, it's all good. Obviously, the only person I'm really disappointed in is Hengist, but that's by the by. So yeah, week 4, but the week 3 update. So the challenge officially ends on Tuesday. So we'll probably try and do a video next week, just talking to everyone to make sure they got everything they wanted done. So you've got 3 days, Alan.
No worries. Well, I might get April's done in 3 days, but not May's.
So how is everybody getting on? I know some of you are smugly sitting there having finished everything.
It's not too late to add to your pledge. You have 3 days.
Good idea.
You sound like the local public radio station.
Yeah.
It's Ed's job to make sure that you're all having fun.
But not too much.
And and everybody knows that increased production is fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with what I've done. Not got everything I wanted to do, but I have done pretty well for myself.
Cool. What did you get done then? Let's go through. First of all, what were you planning to do, and what have you actually done?
Before this one, I kind of basically caught mine over April and May, but for me, I wanted to get a couple of battalions of Prussians done, 2 Grenadier battalions, and a command. I managed to get one of the Grenadier battalions finished, East Prussians, and I also got my Crazy Flatten Prussian Dragoon command, which had been sitting around, started but not finished for, I think, almost 2 years. So, a big positive there. Silesians, I'm well over. The Silesian Grenadiers, well over halfway. Oh, and I also finished those Athenians.
Your Greek stuff.
Yeah, my Greeks.
And I was showing one of the guys at work's got a passing interest in it, and I was convincing him you painted the shields by hand.
That's horrible. Never do that. Brilliant, wouldn't it? You could do them that quality. There's like, what? A few people that can, though. Online.
Yeah. Nah, it's alright. I told him that you didn't. I told him that I had done it for you.
Yeah, that's it. Told him I wasn't up to painting it myself. Good steps in.
As usual.
Did he believe you?
Nah,
He's like, oh Jamie, you're so good at the face shield.
nah. He works with me all day, every day, so he knows I don't tell the truth about anything I say, so...
So that's pretty much it. My Silesian Grenadiers, I've got 22 finished. So pretty happy with that. Only 10 to go to get them finished, but I'll not get it done by the first. Which
Well,
is
it's
still
good
something.
progress. So what happened to those cavalry that you had initially said you were going to be doing over the two
Oh
months?
no, the 2 cavalry regiments.
Yeah.
The first one I started, just put it to the side. Didn't feel into them.
Splitter!
The splitter. And I actually think I'm going to be going to them next, just to do them. I was looking at them for half an hour today. A couple of officers are actually pretty much done.
You were looking at them for half an hour, Paul.
Yeah.
You
Do you not
could've
get your stories out, Ed, and have a look at them?
Never.
Never. You put them
No,
away.
I only work.
It's like
You could have
Raid of
painted.
the Lost Ark.
You could have painted half a figure in those 30 minutes.
Speak for yourself.
You never take the pleasure afterwards at looking at the figures. You just put them in a sealed box and put them away in the museum.
Never look at them again.
Never look at them.
That's what I do.
I've looked at them enough.
I get them out and go pew pew. That saddens me to hear that you don't do.
Nah, I don't look at my stuff once it's painted either.
Honestly.
Then again, I don't look at the stuff I've still got to paint because either way I would either be depressed or give up.
You guys must be just too young. As I'm getting older, I'm taking more pleasure in the stuff that I've got done.
Yeah.
I go and look at the boxes and go, you know, hope nobody burgles the house.
Need a security door and stuff.
That's it. That's a good bit of
Well, I'm
pleasure.
glad you've got. Yeah, I'm glad it was productive for you and you got stuff done.
It was great fun. Thank you very much, Andy.
Where else have we got? Alan, how are you getting on with your January's painting?
Well, it's getting near the end. Still on my Airfix Jerry company, 1 to 72. But yeah, I've just done my HNG team, so that was part of May's challenge. But yeah, hopefully I'll get something done by the end of the month. Once I've never based anything before, so after I've just finished nipping and tucking these, hopefully tonight I'll have a shot at doing some experimental bases. And yeah, I've even got me Army Painter quick washes out, so I'm going to have a shot at that later on tonight as well. So
Cool. I'm right in saying, Alan, you had like a week or so there where you were busy with life matters. So,
it was about 3 weeks maybe. I didn't do any painting at all, but
yeah.
I did buy a lot of stuff, so keeping my hand in the hobby, but yeah, just a bit behind schedule. That's fine. Still getting done.
Oh well, it's mitigation. When you're busy, you're busy. These things happen. We'll forgive you this time.
Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. We may even let you take part next time.
I'll still be doing April, don't worry.
We'll be cheering you on.
Edzardo, how about yourself?
Well, I'm doing finished the Romans. I'm doing the last 3 Macedonian cavalry. So that's my pledge. And I've started the War of Spanish Succession.
You
So-
started it.
Yeah, I've started
It's all his fault. Yeah.
Fight the fight.
wanna-
Dynastic fight picker.
Well, I want to be king of Spain, so I don't see that there's any other way to do it.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
I thought it won talent that made you the king of Spain.
Sorry?
If you won Spain's Got Talent, does that not make you the king of Spain?
Could well do.
No.
That's what happens in the UK.
For a week.
Is that how Elizabeth got in? Was Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah, she's an awesome juggler. Philip's a real clown.
Yeah, not much to tell except I hate painting leopard skin now. So yeah, that's my
Well,
month well
It's
spent.
been a learning experience then.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's just doing it 12 times is a little tedious.
Yeah, but the unit looks really good, and
Hmm.
there's not going to be many people who've got a unit of guys entirely clad in leather skin pants. So good for you.
Their pants aren't. I'm being mocked online in a live painting camp. This can't be happening.
I'm here now. We'll start on me now.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I'm here now. We'll start on me. That,
Leopard skin pants
Well-
like a 70s hooker.
is that a fireman's outfit?
Yeah. Leopard skin pants can be very hot.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
They can take the heat.
Yeah, I spotted them backtracking.
Did they start off spotted?
Hey Gary, welcome to the live segment.
So the live session we talk about leopard skin.
You're not wearing your uniform, are you?
No.
What?
Only on Sundays.
I saw your pictures up here, Gary. So how are you for given that this chat is talking about week 3 of the May challenge? How are you getting on towards your pledge, what you said you were going to do?
I'm very, very close to finishing. I've got to do some feathers in the hats. I've got to do the gold bit, which is always the last bit to do. The horses I've finished. Nearly there.
Good
Man.
stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw your pictures that you put on as we were discussing earlier. It looks really good.
Yeah, I think as I said earlier, that I think I'll do more of pictures. What I was going to do from now on was do a video, and then at the end do some pictures at the end, I think.
Some stills.
Nice.
Gary, I had a question.
Hmm.
You don't have a box with the helmeted musketeers?
I do.
You don't use them in your units?
Not at the moment. I was going to do those next.
Because I think I had more of those than with the hats.
Yeah, but that's fine. It's perfectly all right.
Alright.
Yeah, I was concentrating on getting the guys in the broad hats done first because I wanted to do royalists,
Mm-hmm.
and I tend to do royalists with hats and the round heads with round heads.
Yeah. Well, when you receive my stuff, you'll see that some of it's already pro-painted.
Yeah, 6-year-old painter. Yeah.
Yeah. By me.
Well, I'll have to commission Mr. Stumpf to strip them for me then.
Yeah, well, it was even with my dad's, like, back then, 30-year-old Humbrol paints.
Mm.
Wow.
Paint will come off fine then.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have no problem. If you put them in paint stripper, you might end up with the miniature melting and the paint remaining.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that it's really thin. You know, you can't put oil paints on thick. Or, well, you can, but even a 6-year-old knows he shouldn't.
Didn't stop me.
They look some of them really look terrible. But I'm sure you'll manage.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a look when they get here anyway, and if I just have to prime them with white on top of it, then I might just do that.
Yeah. And there's cannons as well.
Very keen to get those, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Good set.
So, I've done Alan, Ed, Gary. Who else have we got? We've got American Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't talked yet. So yeah, I'm down to a few of the Egyptian gods and legend type figures there to finish off for that, and I made my first backdrop this month to take some pictures of the Egyptian stuff for gods and mortals. That was fun, and I want to do some better ones of that. And I got back into painting some Old West guys, and I've got about 8 of those that I finished off all but their bases. And back doing a few more of the, finishing off some of the, what do you call it, the Frostgrave stuff that I had started and set aside.
Cool.
So, just, yeah, random mishmash of painting.
Well, I know the guys will back me up when I say that your backdrop was really impressive.
Oh,
Given
yeah,
that you free-handed it and you hadn't done it before, it was really, really cool.
Oh, thanks.
everything about it was lovely.
Even if you had done it before, it's still very good.
Helps if you've got a background in it.
Yeah.
Makes the photos nicer. And I'm trying to figure out how to make a big, long one that could go along the whole table edge without seams and still be storable. And so far, I haven't really come up with. I could put like 3 pieces there and have a seam, but. Has anybody ever made among you made a really big one that can like cover a table edge and then when you roll it up or something?
No, I haven't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's some train companies and stuff. They provide like panoramic backdrops.
But they're, railway model prices as well, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
There's
And
some
they
free
probably have modern stuff in the background in most of them.
You know that box I took the photograph of my British lifeguards in, and there's a backdrop on that, and that's just from a free railway site.
I was contemplating making one, just a sort of generic, sort of blue sky, and just get it printed on a long strip. Get it even printed on a banner or something, a long canvas banner, so it wouldn't get damaged.
Yeah, I got a couple of canvases that would could go along a 4-foot edge. That was the last 2 they had in that size, though, so I have to go back to that store and see if they've restocked to get a 3rd one to try to make something that could go along a 6-foot edge.
Yeah, it was definitely what you had done was quite impressive. Freehand in the mountains and stuff.
Yeah, it was like I'd absorbed some of those Bob Ross shows and various copies of that.
Put in some titanium white.
There's some happy little mountains behind the happy little battle.
Maybe put a little casualty over there.
Yeah.
A little burnt out wreck. Yeah. Hmm.
And in the
Right
UK,
now
all
I'm
we had was Mork.
trying to sculpt stalagmites out of having started with a pizza box holder. And those little plastic tripods that keep the lid from collapsing in a pizza box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really an American invention, isn't it?
Yes. Well,
The guy who invented that's now like a multi-millionaire.
I bet not.
Never seen those in real life.
They get them in the UK as well.
Yeah.
How big
Maybe
are your
some-
pizzas?
How big are mine?
They come in different sizes. The biggest ones are like 18-inch diameter, I guess. Yeah.
So almost.
Snack size.
So that would be not quite half a meter. Yeah, across.
18 inches? Yeah,
Yes.
that's,
Yeah, a little about 0.44 meter or something like that.
yeah. 2.5 centimeter per inch.
Yeah, 30 centimeters is a foot. That's a foot.
Kind of like medium range.
45 centimeters. Okay.
Hmm.
And,
Other Paul, English Paul, how are you getting on?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. I finished off the casualty bases. Took me long enough, but I've finally done them. 3 of them done. I'm just starting the Coldstream Guards now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 6 so far, and just got 4 on the go at the moment. So, steady away.
Brilliant. It was almost like you rehearsed that.
Sorry?
I said it was almost like you had rehearsed that.
No, I just wanted it over quick and done.
Yeah.
He's a pro.
I'm a big chatterbox, I talk a lot, so
Yeah.
I just thought I'd give everybody else some airtime rather than you lot listening to me waffle on all the time,
I love your efficiency, Paul.
It's why they call
Yeah.
it big.
Well, I didn't want to hog all the space, so I'll give you guys a fair shot.
I was asking earlier how you found painting the AB casualty figures.
Yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it. There's a lot more detail on them compared to some of the other figures I'm using at the moment. So it was a bit of a challenge at first to figure out what was what and what needed to be painted what colour. Then once I figured that out, and then it was just a case of working through. But they're really nice little miniatures. I mean, obviously you've seen the photographs I put on the Facebook page, so
Yeah.
they've come out really nice. I've got another 4 or 5 still to do. But I've got to get a few more bases yet, so I'm not going to start them until I get my bases ordered in.
Cool.
Crack on with these Coldstream and get these done.
Mm-hmm.
And who have I
Is that too
missed?
long, or is that not quick enough, or what?
No, that was good.
Is that alright?
Yeah, that was perfect. Well done. Oscar quality. And then I think we've just got Steve. Is he back? Is he hiding? He's here. He's hiding. He's hidden on his mic's not working. Yeah, so me, last but by no means least, I'm basing. Managed to get everything painted kind of this weekend to last weekend, this week, and varnished and stuff. So we're just on the home stretch now. Hopefully I'll have it all done by Tuesday.
Stuff.
Hopefully. I think it works out as basing something like 33 bases of infantry.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But you finished The 100 and something figures.
Yeah, finish the
Wow.
figures. I just need to base it all.
That's good effort.
Yeah. Very well done.
Yeah.
So,
Can you hear me now?
You back?
Yeah, I
Shake
can
a
hear you now.
stick at.
Yeah, I keep chopping off and then I can't hear you.
what, he's kicking the root underneath the table. Anyway, I think last night, there was a few of us talking about what we're going to do, obviously with the May Challenge finishing, whether we should continue into June with another one or do something else. And my personal opinion was that we should take a break from the painting challenge and maybe try something else. And I know the idea had been floated before about doing some sort of terrain challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a good one. Yeah.
And I think the idea had been it was on a budget of some description.
£1 million.
£1 million.
Minimum.
Yeah. Minimum.
Minimum. I'm out.
Well, I'll start 5 then. No, I think it was Hengist Mark who had originally voiced the idea and had said something like a £5 spending limit or something like that. But I probably wouldn't be taking part because even if I built a bit of scenery, I've got nowhere to store it.
You can do a
We can
tennis
just have a little bit of scatter terrain, just like a tiny little thing.
Yeah, just a couple of houses
The
or
railway
something.
shop picks it up for either.
Still have nowhere to store it.
A hill.
Well, don't you have objectives?
Yeah, all my objectives are.
Do that.
Yeah.
What's poor Gary going to do? He lives in the south of England. There's nothing for a fiver.
Well, all 3 of these stuff made out of stuff stolen from other places, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright then. Alright then.
I could do quite a bit of terrain without ever going to the store, just because I've got so much crap stocked up from previous projects.
Yeah. Yes, it's how you would if you were doing it to a budget or not. How you would work it out. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think you'd have to just say, well, I might have this, but it cost me X amount when I bought it, and I'm only using this much of it, or whatever.
Yeah. Or the other thing is you could just say, well, it's the aim is to do a piece of terrain and not put a limit on it. Just. Or the other option that we had was, or the other thing I suggested was that we try a challenge where the aim is to try and play a game like so many times over the course of the month.
It sounds like too much fun.
Yeah, I know. It's not very productive.
You have a battle report challenge, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I've got a game planned at the end of June, so I could join in that one.
There's my stalagmites on display there. Sort of half done.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Click on you.
What did you say was underneath them?
It's a little plastic tripod that goes into a when you buy a pizza, have it delivered. It's in there holding the lid on. Yeah,
When you get them over here.
But do they sit on the pizza boxes in the car or something?
Well, no, they sit. They're basically the prongs stick into the pizza, and the flat part is up against the lid, so it holds the lid off of the pizza.
But why would the lid come down?
Just because
the box is
a 20-inch piece of cardboard, and they have them stacked up, multiple pizzas when they're the guy in the delivery car is going around dropping them off.
And it's like 3 foot across, so the middle of the pizza box dips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I can see.
So it keeps it from dipping down in, and I've used them points down as a thing to hold a guy up for a flying base for some games. But this is my first effort at taking one and actually sculpting on it as basically as the skeleton.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, very cool. And what do you use to sculpt? Is it milliput or?
It's Magic Sculpt, which is chemically about the same as milliput, but you get it in a bigger container, so it's cheaper.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
It's the same stuff I was using to coat those towers I was making back in the chats around Christmas time. Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I just joined back then. A week before New Year's or just after Christmas.
I had just finished them up around then, yes.
Nice.
How time flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quickly approaching 6 months now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a couple of small disasters along the way with these guys, aside from hating the sculpts for some of them. And the most recent one was through this week where I was trying to paint middle tone, and I don't know if I hadn't shaken the paint enough, but it came out as a kind of lime green, like a luminous lime.
It's it separates, and the yellow colors, they have a green flow, a substance that make them flow better.
Yeah. So basically, excuse me. Basically, I had to. What I did was I opened up the Vallejo dropper bottle and dropped in a couple of bits of chopped up sprue. And then just put it all back together again and gave it a really good shake with the little makeshift agitators in it, and that seemed to mix it up. And the difference between the colour that came out initially and the colour that came out second time round was quite substantial.
Yeah. I think the yellows and the blues as well, and the greens, they separate quite quickly.
Yeah.
And you really need to shake them a lot. I find the whites are pretty good, the browns are pretty good, the greys are good, the reds are good. Just some colors they separate more quickly.
Yeah. I've got a few. I've got a few still on my desk that I've not really used. There's a green ochre there, and you can see the kind of green in it, and a dark yellow. It's the same. You can actually you'll be able to see at the top of the bottle. There's a kind of green tinge.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I think when it comes to doing them, I'll just a couple of bits of white metal sprue that I had lying about. Just snipped them up into triangles or something and dropped them in. Seemed to have helped anyway.
Paint's always better shaken.
What was that, Gary?
Paint's always better shaken than stirred.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting you.
So is Martini, I think. Is it Martini?
Somebody's wrestling in the background.
Vodka martini. You don't really need to shake just a martini.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't remember what Bond drank.
Vodka martini.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was great to see Stephen putting up all his DBA stuff and his fantasy on in the group.
Yeah, yes, some
Good
really
stuff.
cool stuff there. Like these Necromunda models, they look good.
They have a great relook after this and check everything out properly.
Yeah, I think he's having connection issues just now, so.
So hopefully other members will put up their stuff as well, so we can see what everybody's been working on over the year.
Yeah, well, we generally there's quite a lot of cool pictures go up on quite a regular basis. I think we were talking earlier on today about Dave's Old West
Oh,
town
that's
that he
gorgeous.
posted up. Yeah,
Gorgeous stuff.
but it's just the range of stuff that gets posted from 40k and things all the way through to Napoleonics and
Sudan,
Sudan.
ancient Egypt, Spanish succession, English Civil War. I don't really see that much Flames of War on now.
No, I know.
What you do? You
Busy painting.
Too busy painting. 115 was it?
Yep.
I can't believe this. It's roasting up in Scotland. I'm actually sweating a wee bit.
Wasn't so good today here, but
It's
nice.
absolutely stunning, you know.
Thanks.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it's been nice the last couple of days. So.
Yeah, over in East Coast, wasn't it?
I hope you're enjoying it, Paul, because that'll be your summer.
That's it. We've had 2 sunny days. That's great.
That's you for the rest of the year.
I know.
Well, I
All the
thought we
plans-
had some more
Plants
already.
died. Not enough water to keep the plants going. Get a hose pipe ban.
Yep.
The usual. The hospitals are all fully sunburnt kids.
Aye. It's taps off weather, that's
Perhaps
Thanks.
look at you there, Paul, sitting all and stuck into your figures. That's brilliant.
Trying.
No, excellent.
I didn't want to say too much.
Thoroughly enjoying watching all your groups come together. Yeah, the artillery you've done there was
I'm pulling.
really nice to see your artillery.
Yeah, it's just difficult sometimes getting into the conversations when you guys have got so much knowledge in comparison to myself with this hobby. So it's just listening really a lot and just hearing what you guys have to say, because obviously it's a great place to pick up loads of tips and sort of knowledge, really.
Most of what I say isn't true, so.
Including that?
Ooh.
So yeah, so most of the time I just sort of listen, really. I just try and pick up what I can and what have you. Laugh at the crap jokes and things, you know.
Yeah, I laugh at the crap jokes too.
I just tell the crap jokes. So, I've no idea if we're still live because my
Yeah, we're still live.
We're still alive.
but my I just crashed out of this back to we'll see.
It says live at my end, yeah.
Yeah, it says live in mine here. I'm just surprised because it dumped me out back to the login screen.
No sabotage.
Yep.
Ed's sitting there rubbing his hands together about it.
I know. It's these damn Dutch, you can't trust them. Yeah, I had to try and find a Panzerfaust figure from somewhere.
Huh? That was a bit of a non sequitur.
What?
Sorry, what are you talking about? Panzerfaust?
Yeah, this squad needed a Panzerfaust guy, and I didn't have one handy, so.
Thanks. I've got them coming out my ears, I don't know what to do with them all.
Yeah, I painted some spares up when I was painting the last batch, so.
What I find interesting is that the German army, they call their current man-carried anti-tank weapon a Panzerfaust as well.
Yeah, that's just a tank fist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas the Panzer Schreck is the tank terror.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose the Panzerfaust arguably just like it's like calling something a fridge, or
I don't know.
or something.
A Hoover.
A Hoover.
They have model numbers for the different variants, right? Yeah. I think I've seen a list somewhere.
I think the current one is a Panzerfaust 3. The Dutch army, I think, uses them as well. Or the Marines do.
It's just a law type thing, isn't it?
Don't know. I think it's a recoilless rifle, like the Carl Gustav.
Right.
So Ed, what's your plan long term with your new troops that you're doing, your new 15s?
War of Spanish Succession. Well, the long-term plan is to field everything at Blenheim, which is only like 250 regiments. Nah, I've no idea.
You know,
yeah, I'm gonna aim for like 5 regiments aside, and maybe do a demonstration game somewhere.
Oh, nice.
I'll probably keep adding to it.
Oh, it's me, gents. I'll have to go.
Alright, Paul.
Nice
Nice
chat,
one.
please.
Alright,
Yeah.
See you after.
Good there, Paul.
Take it easy, man.
Bye.
Got his marching orders of Yeah, it's nice to have a project.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Especially if, like you were saying before, it's not a period you know anything about, so you're having to learn about it as you go.
Mhm. Yeah.
Does that not? On you go.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, does that not concern you that you could make a decision now about a unit that you're going to do, and then find out later that actually that was wrong, or that does that not bother you?
No, I never make mistakes, so one time I thought I had made a mistake, but I was wrong. So no, to be honest, I'm just doing I'm doing the most well-known French regiment, so there's plenty of information out there for this one.
Right.
Maybe not the most well-known, but it was the oldest, the most senior regiment at the time. So, and it's, with these Macedonians, I was saying, oh, they have the wrong color cloaks, but, in the end, nobody really knows, and it's for something that happened 316 years ago, or 300 years ago, it's kind of the same deal. They aren't sure, I haven't read what color the French overcoats are supposed to be, if they are supposed to be white or gray.
Mm.
It's even as simple as that, and I'm not too bothered. I tried to get it right, but
I heard it was leopard skin.
Yeah. They're all leopard skin.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard leopard skin as well.
Some of the card masters are cheap and they got leopard skin print. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Polyester, of course.
No.
And I'm pretty sure the officers wore zebra print as well.
And tutus.
And yeah,
So get to customizing those guys.
but don't worry, Ed. Whatever you choose to do, we'll support you.
Well, that's good to know. It's it's really good to have a fresh project, and I was missing like a gunpowder or pike and shot or musket age game. I was doing modern World War II and ancients, so there's something missing in between.
That's good. And you and Stripper Mark are doing it together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think he has a friend locally who's going to start as well. And I won an eBay auction, so I'll do some British as well, and see how it develops.
Cool.
The blog really helps as well.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this much interest, because it's a period that might not interest too many people. It's not Napoleonic. It's not World War II.
Oh, it's interesting. As long as you don't make me paint it.
Yeah.
And, I've already got the Napoleonics stacked up to the rafters, waiting to get painted. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of these things. Even like myself, I don't have that much of an interest in it historically, but it's interesting. The project is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing what you guys are doing and how you're doing it and stuff, that's interesting in and of itself.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's project management, basically. And we keep it pretty loose, but at the same time, painting figures, there is a lot of project management, and that's something I'm interested in professionally, and I don't apply anything. I've learned almost nothing, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, quick to set up those Gantt charts about painting your miniatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's why he considers it to be fun.
Afterwards, do an Ishikawa diagram and see where you went wrong, and you go Six Sigma, and you keep improving. I have a Kanban system as well. My production is 100% lean.
Yeah.
I keep no stock at all. Out there, one person will know what we're talking about, or what I'm talking about. I'm sure. Sorry?
Sadly, I can follow it.
Oh.
I know what lean is. They used to try and get us to do it at work, and then they eventually forgot about it.
Yeah,
As
I think
they do.
it was the business buzzword of 2011 or something.
Yeah. Have to do is ride the wave out for long enough, and they forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
We do vaguely agile practice at where I work. I think about the right amount.
Well, it does really work, but it was meant for production, so building stuff or having pretty simple processes. And you can't apply it all everywhere, and some people they overdo it that way.
Got this guy that looks like a sort of over a gremlin-faced Yoda type thing with a big rock on his back. I wonder what he's
Right, can you hear me now?
Can hear you now.
Hello, Stephen.
Uh,
Hopefully it'll stay on for more than a couple of seconds this time.
You turned it on and off again.
Yeah. I just adjusted the bandwidth and stuff.
Hmm.
So hopefully it'll be on it now.
Cool. So going back to what we were talking about, how did you get on with your challenge then?
Yeah, I finished off my English Civil War army. Got my last 3 units done this month. So it was like a regiment of horse, 2 units of dragoons. I've done 2 brigades of 6mm French infantry as well. And I've just finished off all those science fiction figures that Mark's did.
Cool.
So I've done quite a lot, actually. I've just got 1 French brigade left that I said I was going to do, but that I haven't yet because I got distracted by those sci-fi figures. Yeah, so I've done quite a bit.
Good stuff.
So I'm happy.
You had started on a village as well, hadn't you?
Yeah, well, I got them out and I'd look at them and put them back in the box. That's about as far as it went.
Alright, okay.
Oh, I've kind of been there.
Yeah, I've been doing that with them for about 2 years now. I've just been sat in the box and getting out every now and again, have a little look and put them away again. They're just a little bit daunting because they're such nice models and I don't want to make a mess of them. So really the best way is just to get on with it, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Cool.
Stephen, what's the there's kind of little, kind of like plant-like dwarf figures that you had up on Facebook? Maybe I misunderstood.
Little chaos dwarfs.
Is that what they were?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. What was the thing next to them? It looked like a giant peapod gun or something. No?
Like a swivel gun. Like a little cannon on a little swivel mount.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay, I totally misunderstood it then. Sorry. They look great though.
Yeah, they're some of the oldest figures I had then. I've sold them now, but I had a big purge last year and I just sold loads of stuff on eBay. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I remember the old metallic paints that I brought out years ago. No, they're what I used to paint them with. Old metallics, metallic purple and stuff.
I think, I don't know much about Chaos Dwarfs, but they look a little bit Babylonian, ancient Babylonian to me. Yeah. Well, from what I know about Babylonia.
Yeah, they did have a funny, costume style to them. I remember.
I always thought they looked like the goblins off Labyrinth.
Oh, they're awesome.
Spiky and stuff.
There's a company, it could be Alternative Armies, I'm not sure, that they do a goblin range. And they have some goblins riding on dodos, and they look just like those Labyrinth goblins.
Okay. Well, I just managed to do a pretty much Feldgrau robe there for this goblin-y priest guy. Looks like a Nazi. Let's see.
Whew.
So see when you're using, they don't use the quick shade inks.
Yep.
What sort of procedure would you use to apply them?
Wet a brush.
Uh-huh.
Slather it on.
Do you have to like dab it off like you would with the tins or not?
What I normally do is I normally put it on just using a normal brush. I then go in and I clean the brush after I've done a few of them and just keep the brush slightly damp, and then once they've had a minute or two I just go back over and dab off all the pools and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm gonna go off and get some dinner in a wee bit, and then I'll come back and try a bit of that.
Dinner? It's 30 minutes to midnight.
Oh, it's early after lunchtime.
I know. The problem is I joined the chat before dinner, didn't I?
Seems my snack of chips and salsa was my lunch. Yeah. I was down at that time. Yeah. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. Have you decided anything on your 3 mil stuff, James?
No, I've not gone with the 3 mil. I've not decided what I'm doing yet. I need to try and figure out a rule set, what rule set and stuff I'm going to use. It's one of these things I'd like to try Fistful of Toes before I jump in, but I might just need to see what I can pick up online. I'm not fully committed.
The old version's still out there online? It used to be.
I've no idea. I'll do some searching about and see what I can find.
Yeah, they have a beginner version, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the one the old rules.
Was this for moderns or World War II or what?
Modern. Yeah.
They have a World War II set. It's Fistful of something else.
No, it's in the Fistful of Toe rules, actually.
Okay, I may have combined it. Yeah. My knowledge is obsolete.
So what's got you thinking about 3 mil?
I got some.
Alright, okay. That'll do it.
And he giggles every time he thinks about them.
No.
Literally starts trying to paint those insignia.
Give me a second and I'll show you the decals I've bought today.
Oh, you've got decals for the 6mm guys?
No. I was just kidding. Right. These ones are probably the best to do because these are clearest.
But they do decals for 3mm for the airplanes.
There you go, Alan.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out which screen it is. No.
It's the one with the picture of tiny tanks on it.
Yeah, I was just trying to find it. It takes quite a while to change. Alright, okay. Oh, cool. They're pretty small.
That's the infantry. And then
I like how they label which side they are on the bottom of the base because they're so.
it's the M113s.
My lord.
So yeah, they're teeny. They're so cool. There's my bitten fingernail next to them.
So, were they a gift or did you order them to?
I ordered them just to see what they were like.
Alright, cool. Who from?
Magister Imperium, but they're Osme Odd Sale or something like that.
I've seen that name, yeah. Cool.
But I just want to see what they look like next to the 6mm.
Were big sideburns popular in the World War II German infantry? Or was that just in the 70s films about World War II?
They had a mandatory haircut, I think.
Wow. This guy's got mutton chops. Oh dear. Oh well.
Yes, right. Take back to this thing. And I've got 9 units of infantry to base. Anyway, I think I'll call it quits on the live chat at that point, and I'll stick this up, and as usual I'll put links to people's blogs and stuff like that. And again, would encourage people who might be watching this and wonder what Miniature Modelling Mayhem is all about to check out the Facebook group, where you'll see lots and lots of really cool pictures of the stuff that people have been doing and talking about today. Anyone else get anything to add?
We also have a Google Plus group.
We also have a Google Plus. Yep. Where you can get invites to take part in these chats. Most of the chats we do are offline, so they are not recorded. Yeah, that about covers it, I think. Well, good luck to everyone for finishing off for Tuesday, and we'll catch hopefully another live one soon.